President Joe Biden visits Arizona today, where he announced a new national monument just outside of Grand Canyon National Park. In a speech, the president said that he pledged to protect sacred tribal lands, but the move is already causing controversy, with one U.S. lawmaker calling it an insane proposal. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen.
Tracy, this is President Joe Biden's fifth monument designation. It preserves more than 1,500 square miles around the Grand Canyon. Now, tribal nations in Arizona and environmentalists have been trying to safeguard the land around Grand Canyon National Park. Some lawmakers and the mining industry are pushing back.
Visiting the Grand Canyon in Arizona, President Joe Biden announces a plan to protect land from uranium mining.
Help right the wrongs of the past and conserve this land of ancestral footprints for all future generations.
Existing mining claims not affected. The monument site encompasses around 1.3% of the nation's known uranium reserves.
Today marks an historic step in preserving the majesty of this place.
But Republican Congressman Bruce Westerman of Arkansas recently wrote, "This administration's lack of reason knows no bounds, and their action suggests that President Biden and his radical advisors won't be satisfied until the entire federal estate is off limits and America's mired in dependency on our adversaries for our natural resources." Meanwhile, the White House weighs in on the abortion debate taking place in Ohio. Pro-life advocates there want to make it more difficult to change the Constitution in order to protect the unborn. National Right to Life tweets this urgent request: Ohio, stand up for life. Vote yes on issue 1 today. But just yesterday, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre telling reporters on board Air Force One,
ahead of a potential vote on reproductive freedom in November, which would give Ohioans a say over abortion access in their state, Ohio Republican elected officials have called a special election to change the state's constitutional amendment process and weaken voters' voices.
And in the East Room of the White House, First Lady Jill Biden hosted a summit focused on the threats facing school cybersecurity, including swiped medical records.
So if we want to safeguard our children's futures, we must protect their personal data.
Now back to President Biden. Next up, he heads to Albuquerque, New Mexico to talk more about the climate and job creation. Then it's on to Salt Lake City, Utah to discuss the PACT Act that provides new benefits to veterans who've been exposed to toxic substances. And throughout the trip out west, he'll be raising campaign cash. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.